Hello Aries, welcome to your mid-July going into August reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Please be sure to check out all of those. Let's take a look here, Aries, at your oracle cards for this time of the month. Time out from the oracle of the Mermaids. Time out. The energy around this is somewhat hermit-like. It does speak about contemplation, spending time alone, taking some time in solitude. Now, of course, that solitude doesn't mean that you're all alone. It could be with pets. I feel it's more a sense of removing yourself from a situation which has become distraction. A distraction of some kind, in order for you to be more yourself, bring out parts of yourself that perhaps were being repressed or hidden in the past. I do feel that there is a lack of harmony within a family at the moment. There may have been a breakup, or you may just be spending time away from family at the present time. It may not be permanent, it could be a temporary thing, taking some time out for yourself here, Aries. We also have as the overall focus from the Cat Wisdom Oracle, we have the truth, letting it show. So speaking your truth, being more truthful to yourself, being more authentic, expressing yourself in a more truthful way. Let's see where this goes for you, Aries. I do like the energy around you. The only thing, though, is there's this separation that I'm feeling around you. Separation from perhaps people that you normally spend time with. But let's see where this goes. I'm going to be doing a different spread today, guys. I'm going to be doing you on one side. I'm going to be doing the person that, or the thing that you're really focused on the other side. For you, I'll use the After Tarot. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Sun card for you. So spending some time, perhaps in a sunny location, maybe spending some time outdoors in a garden or a park or by the water. There's a feeling here of getting away from something that was somewhat unhealthy in order to get some clarity, direction. I'm picking it up as needing direction in your life here, Aries, or going in a new direction. Who's coming with you? Well, there may be some people from the past, or it may be you going towards something entirely new. But let's see where this goes. We'll start with a card signifying your energy, where you presently stand here, Aries, where you hope to stand in the future, how you view the other person. Move those out of the way. There we go. How you perceive this person in the past. We'll take a look at your doubts and fears. We'll also take a look and see what the external circumstances are around you that may be affecting you here, Aries, and the potential outcome. And let's get some cards for the other person. I'll be using the Green Witch. At the bottom of the deck we have the Magician card for them. In this deck it's the Witch card. So the person that Aries is focused on here for mid-July going into August. The person that Aries is focused on mid-July going into August. We'll start with a card signifying them, where they presently stand, where they hope to stand in the future, how they are viewing you, Aries, how they've perceived you in the past, their doubts and fears, what's happening in their environment that's affecting them, and the potential outcome. Okay, let's take a look here. Aries, will move these cards a little bit here. There we go, a little bit better there. Let's start with the card signifying you. We've got the Five of Swords in reverse, and for them, we have the Three of Swords. Yeah, so definitely a difficult, painful time Separation is what I'm picking up. For you, I get you're both in pain, but I feel for you there is an energy of release, of defeatism, really. It feels more like a battle that you felt you couldn't win anymore. I get you walking away. I feel it's you, Aries. The other person is feeling very, very stressed, very alone, very much in pain. I feel more so for you, the pain has been a lot longer lasting. It's lasted for a while, and I think you were able to deal with a lot of the pain even before you left this situation. This person, though, I feel this is new pain for them. Let's see where you currently stand. Aries, we've got you here with the Six of Swords. For them, we've got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So you are moving on. Difficult journey, yeah. I even feel like you might even be moving away, maybe changing your town, changing your state. So I do get distance. You're distancing yourself from this person or these people. There's a feeling around them of stuck. They don't really know what to do next. There's an energy of almost like being in the mud. When it comes to their focus, at the moment they don't know where to focus. They don't know where to put their focus. Let's see your hopes around this for the future. Got you here as the Queen of Swords. For them, we have the Standing Stone. Okay, that's the Justice card in this deck. It's in the reverse. For them, they feel that this is unfair. I do feel that you are, for some of you, Aries, you may be considering divorce. Certainly, you are trusting in your own wisdom in making this decision. I do feel for you, you've weighed up after a long period of time whether this is the right thing for you to do. And when I look at all of these swords around you here at the present time, it tells me that you've thought long and hard about ending this situation, and for you it feels like it's time. It's time. It's time to end the battle. It's time to end the struggle and move on. For this other person, though, they feel it's rough. It's rough going. They are not sure what to do with themselves, and they seem to be very focused on things not being fair around this. So that's what they are perceiving this to be anyway. Now, how you feel or how you're viewing this person, we've got the Chariot. How they are viewing you, we've got the High Priest or the Hierophant in the reverse. So you are definitely deciding on a course of action after a long period of time of thinking things through. So yeah, I do feel that there is a separation of a family here. It feels to me like you're deciding to live your truth and taking time away from this family in order to contemplate your next moves. Now they feel like you're being a little bit rebellious. They see you as someone who is no longer willing to play by the rules. You've tossed the rule book out the window here, Aries, and you're driving your own chariot forward. I do get travel for some of you here, but it's more about life purpose. I feel like you're moving towards something that feels more right to you. You've had a version of yourself that you've been living with for a while that hasn't sat quite well with you, but you're giving that up and you're going towards this other pathway, if you will, that feels more authentic, feels more you, letting this truthful you show, the real you. Now, how you've perceived the other person in the past, the Three of Cups. Okay, how they've perceived you. We've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so you perceive them as someone who likes to get out and about, bit of a social person. They like to hang out with friends. type of person that likes to go out and really, I feel it's more of a social thing. I'm not picking up bars or anything like that. I feel it's more like going out for lunch with the crowd, with the buddies, or with the gal pals here. For them, how they've perceived you, well, they see you as someone who, well, I get it as an energy of keeps to yourself more. I get that you are, well, I get it more as an energy of feeling isolated again. I get that isolation energy. Isolation. You know, I think that when it comes to you here, Aries, you tend to be someone who likes things to be a little bit more fun. And I feel like being with this person, I think it was fun for a while, but then it turned into a situation where there was a lack of play, a lack of fun, is what I'm picking up from Spirit. Yeah, it's like very much a feeling here of drawing out this other person, and they were willing to play along with this for a while, but it wasn't really who they were. I think they wanted to fit in with your lifestyle here, Aries, but I don't actually pick up that was the right thing for them. Yeah, they're quite a different person than you, Aries. And I think for you, this energy here of friends, going out with friends and that, I think you saw them as potentially wanting to do that with you, but I get that they closed off. They closed off after a time and retreated. Yeah, you're more of a social person, Aries. This person is not. But they were at the beginning, or at least they tried to be. Okay. Now, when it comes to your doubts and fears, you've got the 9 of Cups in reverse, and they have the 5 of Swords. So they fear defeat here. They fear being seen as someone who has been defeated by you. There is an energy around you of certainly not being happy in this relationship anymore. And I get around you there is a situation in which you know that this is not going to bring you happiness, but you've stayed in it. For this person, it feels more of an energy of hurtful conflict, words. I get it as words, hurtful words. Yeah. They fear the battles. They fear the difficult conversations. This is someone who would rather not deal with that kind of hurtful conversation. I think for you, Aries, you're more likely to say it as it is, speak your truth. This person doesn't. There's something around them where they don't speak their truth. They're very closed off when it comes to their communication abilities. Now, when it comes to what's happening around you, we've got the Devil. For them, we've got the High Priestess. See, this is you taking the time to spend time alone, to think things through. More of an energy of knowing who you are, finding out who you are, spending time alone in order to draw that self out. This person, though, is very clingy. I get an energy here of someone who wants to control, a very controlling type of person. That's the thing. I think you saw them as someone who could share your life, who wanted to share your life. You're a very open person. You like to be very social. This person doesn't. I think they pretended to be at the beginning on your page, but they really aren't. And I feel like the tables are turning a bit now. I get you needing to spend some time by yourself in order to think things through, what's important. Find out what's important to yourself here. Is it this relationship, or is it, I get more of a social aspect around you, something here that feels more inclusive rather than exclusive. But strangely, you're having to spend time excluding people here in order to find out what's going to work for you, whether to be around people or whether you can live with this person here who doesn't seem to like being around a lot of people. I get them being quite closed off. Now the outcome, I've got you here with the 9 of Wands, and I've got the Tower card. In this deck, it's called the Wild Hunt. It's in the reverse. So they're trying to avoid an ending, but I feel this is you two here on tenterhooks, knowing that something's going to happen. It's like that moment before the bust up, before the breakup. So it feels like you're spending some time alone, but you haven't yet broken free of this. I think you want to, and I think the moment is coming up here, Aries, where you need to speak your truth and get this all out on the table, whether or not you still want to be with this person. You're sensing it's not your happiness, that this isn't your true home, this isn't your tribe, this person isn't part of your tribe. You're sensing that they don't, I get that they don't really like to be around a lot of large gatherings, large groups of people, large families, for instance. They're much more closed off energy around them. I think that they tried to fit in with you, but I don't feel that they can really. I think you know now what type of person this is, and they don't seem to quite gel with your way of life. So you're just taking some time out here to think things through, to think about whether or not you want to remain in this relationship. But to be honest with you, I feel that you're going to come to a conclusion quite soon on the direction that you're taking. So it's just this kind of nervous anticipation here, a little bit of anxiety associated with the coming of a tower moment, coming of an ending where things are going to have to be spoken about. I feel like there's been conflict avoidance. I don't think this person likes conflict. They don't like to speak their truth. They don't like things to be out there. They'd rather just avoid the issue. But I don't feel that this is an issue that can be avoided much longer here, Aries. So we'll see where this goes in the extended, guys. I hope that you join me. The link is below in the descriptions box. And what I'll be doing is I'll be going much more in depth. It'll be about a 30 to 35 minute reading, clarifying everything on the table, really going much more in depth about what this is, what's going on with this other person. And of course this can be vice versa, so whatever side resonates the most with you, Aries, please do keep that in mind. And I'll also have a look at some oracles as well to see give you guidance for the future around this situation. So if this is resonating, guys, again, please join me in the extended in-depth reading, which is down below. If you'd like a personal reading, of course, you can email me. My email is gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Aries, don't forget to press that thumbs up button and leave me a comment. That would really help out my channel, as well as please share me on your social media. That way you can get the word out, help grow my channel. That would be really fantastic. And if you're a newcomer, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Please do. If you would please let people know where to find me, that would be amazing. Wishing you the best here, Aries. Please take care.